Alright, good afternoon everybody, and welcome to my continued playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. My name is FFXIV, and today I hope to maybe wrap up the Wachumeqimeqi quests. Basically the crafting and gathering quest lines, or role quest lines, sorta. Anyway, that's my goal for today. Not sure if I'll finish them. Finished 2 of them last night, and that took me a good chunk of time, almost an hour for each. And there's basically 3 quest lines left. And yeah, we'll see how far I get. But at least that's what I'm going to be working on today. So let's go talk to Wachumeqimeqi and see what she has for me. Hey Aunt T. Wachumeqimeqi has a new order of business to discuss. I can't remember the voice I gave this character, so let's just go with... Glad you're here, Averick. Thanks to our last client, word of our efficiency seems to have spread, and a new bulk order has come in. I trust I can still count on your help? So, what's the request this time? A large order of tortilla presses for aunties. Who's that? What? You've never heard of Auntie's Tacos? Oh, that's right, she's kind of like a looser, rougher accent. What can I do for that? I can't really do pirate. What? You never heard of Auntie's Tacos? It's one of the most popular taco places in the city. I think we'll go with that, make it a little bit southern. I see. But are tortilla presses normally ordered in bulk? Surely her stock didn't break all at once. This is something of a special case. It seems the manufacturers in charge of OT's tortilla production's having a complete overhaul, and everything needs replacing, spares included. She wants us to prepare as many presses as possible. Eric, I'd like you to make 6 of them. Papani and I'll handle the remainder. T entrusted this order to my shop because she has faith we'll get the job done in a timely fashion. Let's show her what we're made of. You've got it. I'll do my best to make sure she leaves just as satisfied as our last customer. Okay. So what do we need for this? Let's see here. Crafting log. That was a class. Yep. And we need tortilla presses. We need ruthenium ingots, lar ingots, and mountain chromite ingots. Okay. And do I have the raw materials for that? Ooh, I almost do. Plenty of everything except the mountain chromite ore. Where do we get that from? Of course, all the way over there. Okay, so we got a bit of gathering to do. You know, while I'm here, what do we need for this? Might as well look at everything that I need. Cobalt ore. Okay, should be good with that. Fulcrum. Oh, need fulcrum components. Wonder where we get that from. Probably buy them or something, or they're given to us. Ceremonial sensor. Oh dear, looks like I'll need to do some shopping for that. Okay. A solar reflector. Components, okay. Well, we have almost everything we need. Any of this gatherable from this expansion? Oh, that's in Heritage Found, okay. Okay, so that's where that's found. And True Gold. That's an Ilmeg. True gold sand. I'm betting that's Omega as well. Oh, nope, Kalusia. Okay. And then cinnamon. And some tree speak. Okay. Okay, well that won't be too bad to gather. After all, I only need 6 of them each, so that's about 60 white gold ore, some true gold ore and sand. So that won't take too long to gather, hopefully. Okay, but crafting these things might take a bit of time. Let's see here. So we need 3 of those, 3 of those, and 3 of those. We have 3 of these, we have 3 of these, so we just need Lar ingots. Okay. Okay, in that case, let me get out my squadron rationing manuals. There we go. So what food do we got for crafting? Let's see, we got Jinga Birani. CP in control, that sounds good. Or anything else we can get rid of? Let's see. Gathering. Nope, that's pretty much it. Okay. Okay, so Jinga Birani it is. High quality. There we go. Okay, now that we got that done, let's start crafting. So, Lar ingots, we're gonna need 6 of them. Got plenty of that. This should be pretty quick. I could do quick synthesis, yes, but well, maybe I should actually. Actually, I'm maxed out on experience anyway. Oh, but we get more scripts. But I don't really use the scripts for anything. Not at this point, at least. Well, we'll see what we get for trading 1 in. Oh, come on, in the middle of my crafting. Like I said, this is happening more and more frequently lately. Oh, I'm completely out. I gotta log out of the game entirely. Or reset the game entirely. Close game. Open game. Okay, let's try to get in again. Glad there are no rare materials that I was using there for that. Maybe if I log back in quick enough, it'll let me stay in the middle of that crafting rotation? Probably not. Okay, back in we go. Let's see where we start off. Darn it. Okay. Okay, I'm level 100 right now. And these are for all the smithing classes, basically. So it's probably actually more efficient anyway to use my other, or at least to turn them in as my other classes. Okay. So back to class, Wachumeqimeqi, Lar ingot. Yeah, so I'll do them one at a time. Let's try this again. Oh shoot, I didn't turn the screen back on. Sorry about that. You didn't miss much. Just want to hide my PlayStation home screen and login information from y'all. I mean, the password's masked anyway, but still, you don't need to be seeing that type of stuff. There we go. One Lar ingot. And if you're curious how I'm doing this, I have a macro set up. So I'm doing it by not doing it. But they're macros that I set up myself. I didn't like just grab them online. Half the time when I try that anyway, they don't work. I gotta customize them to my gear set and my skills and stuff anyway, so technically I learned how to do this. I'm just saving myself the button presses for it. There we go. 2 down, 4 to go. And there's probably more efficient ways to do this, but I haven't spent the time to refine these yet. I basically just know they work, and I can do them in one button press. And that's mostly what I'm concerned about. There we go. Let's get another one in there. Juliola is such a pretty place. This whole expansion really felt like Florida to me. Except for the Arizona, New Mexico part of Chaparral. But the rest of it is like, this feels like Florida, this feels like Florida, this feels like Florida. Living Memory felt like Disney World. Or at least the nostalgic Disney World in my childhood memories. I've been watching a lot more streamers lately, watching their playthroughs of Final Fantasy XIV on Dawntrail to see, because like I was basically trying to avoid all the drama and criticism of it while I was playing it. I just wanted to enjoy it for what it was, and just to kind of have my experience of it. And then having completed it, now I see why there's so much kind of controversy or criticism of it. I still enjoyed it, but I think I would rank it around the Stormblood expansion. I think I put it above Stormblood, I think. But like I think Shadowbringers is better. I think Shadowbringers is still my favorite. And then probably Endwalker after that. Well, no, Heaven's Ward was really good. I don't know, I've actually just kind of forgotten so much of Heaven's Ward. I kind of rushed through it a little bit. It was good, I enjoyed it a lot. The jump to Aziz's Law still felt really jarring to me. I was just like, what? Where's this coming from? But it was good, especially compared to A Realm Reborn. But yeah, I liked parts of this expansion, and like the music in the zones was great. You know, hold on, let me focus here. I have plenty of time to talk while I'm crafting later. Okay, tortilla press, we have everything we need. Let's switch over to one of the jobs that I still need to level up. Let's do blacksmith maybe. Still one of my favorite crafting glamours, by the way. Let's see here. Class, Wachumeqimeqi, tortilla press, here we go. Okay. Wait, we can only make 3? Oh, duh, I need 6 total. So I actually need 3 more ruthenium ingots and 3 more mountain chromite ingots. Of course. Okay, well in that case, hold on 1 second. Grab that. Grab that. Bring out my experience buffs. There we go. Okay, so let's craft 3 more of these. Okay. Okay, anyway, so while that's going on in the background, back to Dawntrail. I think I actually liked the first half better than the second half. Like, seeing Wachumeqimeqi grow, it was cheesy, but she was pretty adorable. Just her naivety. And like, it was fun just to be there for her. Like, she really felt like a big little sister, kinda. Or like, yeah, just like I was like her big brother or something like that. So it was cute. Seeing Kona's growth as well. I think where things started getting weird tonally was when we got to Mamuk. Because then all of a sudden it's like, oh great, lots of dead babies. And like, they were walking this really weird line of like, oh, it's not right to judge other people. We need to learn to understand them, and then everything's going to be well. But we basically walk into Mamuk and like, oh, what you're doing is wrong. You should do something different than this. And so it's like, are we supposed to be understanding and just accepting of others? Or is there a line that we need to draw? And obviously, I mean, Mamuk, they weren't like literally killing children. They were trying to craft these hybrids and, or not craft, like breed these hybrids. And unfortunately just they don't survive. So I wouldn't necessarily put that at the same level as like deliberately like sacrificing or killing children, except that it was kind of that too. So that was kind of weird, but like, they're like, okay, this is wrong. You shouldn't be doing this. So let's find another way. And all it came down to was, oh, let's find some new seeds for you to plant and everything's hunky-dory and we don't need to rely on this tradition that we've trusted in for at least like 80, 100 years or something like that. Oh, okay. And I mean, the side quest showed that it was tough for people to come to terms with that. One of the Mamuk almost like committed suicide, it seemed like, if we didn't stop him. Because he felt just so crushed by guilt by what he and his wife had done for so long. But yeah, that was like a really weird thing to throw in there at the end of the first half of the expansion. And I don't know, I just felt like the storytelling aspect of it felt off or weird. Like, I think it works in the story, but just there was, I don't know, something was off about it that I can't quite put my finger on. I think it's just like the way that they were telling it. And also the way that Bakuo Jaja basically did a complete 180. Like, he was mean and nasty in the first half. And like murderous. And then it's like, oh, my parents were mean to me. Well, no, my dad was a jerk to me, basically. They raised me to be a jerk. Or the dad did, at least. Oh shoot, I need mountain chromite ore. Well, looks like we gotta go to to Urkapacha anyway. Okay, well, let's go over and do that. And like, let's not forget, he also released Velagarmanda who could have resulted in like thousands or like millions of deaths and no consequence. And yeah, it's just like, I mean, Wugelmat said like, I can't forgive you, but I can't remember exactly what she said, but something along the lines of like, I can't forgive you, but I understand you, or something like that. And although she said I can't forgive you, it's kind of like all was forgiven after that. Like, there was no negative perception of Bakul Jaja after that. He was just like on our side and helping us, and all is well. And I do like him as a character, but he is actually a really nasty guy, or he was a really nasty guy in the first half, and then just all of a sudden he's not anymore, which is also weird. I think that's just kind of bad writing, I guess. There's no reason for him to stop being so nasty. So I don't know, that was weird. And then they kind of did it again at the end of the second half of the expansion when we got to Living Memory. And it's like, what story, or what are you trying to go for here? Because we have this land of living memory, everybody's so happy, it's like Disney World, and actually it's better than Disney World because everybody was actually happy there. If you've been to Disney World, there's so many crying kids and tired parents, it's like not the happiest place on earth. But like there in Living Memory, then we're just like, there's all these good moments that happen, and it's like, this place is basically good for all these phantoms, these ghosts of people, essentially. And not even for them, for the living too. Wukumat has her moment with Namika. Cryo has her moment with her parents. And it seems to be like, this is a good place. This is a good thing. There are good things that can come from this place. We're just going to turn it all off and delete it all, because people die, and we need to accept that. And again, just the tone was weird there. It's like, do you want us to be happy? Do you want us to be angry at this? Like, this is wrong, but we're like making it look so good. So I don't know, it was very, very weird. And from what some streamers I saw, like as they experienced it, maybe that was part of the intent, to have like these mixed feelings. I mean, certainly the main character, or the Scions were having mixed feelings. They're like, these people seem like as alive as anybody, but they're not. Which then brings up the question of like, oh, what does it mean to be alive, and stuff like that. I don't know. I think it could have worked, but just like the writing in it just did not work out very well. And then there's the fact that they brought up like, oh, there's a new form of ether called like life ether that's somehow different from all other forms of ether. And it's like, where did that come from? Like, I don't think there was ever any distinction between different like types of ether. I mean, there's like corporeal ether and all that, but like the ether that made up the soul, like that was just, I thought that was just, I don't know, maybe I could just be misremembering my Final Fantasy lore, but like it never seemed like they made such a distinction, like that the ether you feed on has to be life ether. I don't know. They didn't actually know. The bigger problem was that they didn't really say why the Endless needed life ether or soul ether to sustain themselves. I think that's really what my biggest problem was. There's like, why? They just kind of hand waved that away. And I was irritated at how Sphene was treated for a while, and the fact that she seemed completely irrational. It's just like, even when, before we talked to her in front of the Meso terminal, I think it was either Graha or Cryo. I think it was Graha, or maybe it's Yashtolt. No, whoever it was like, even if your plan succeeds, like, it's unsustainable. You're eventually going to run out of ether, even if you drain all the ether from all the worlds. Which also doesn't make sense. Like, why does the soul ether fed into the Endless, does that not return to the planet or the life stream? Like, is ether an exhaustible substance? That didn't seem to be the case. But she just seemed like so irrational. She's like, this is my course, I can't change it. And there's really only one line in the expansion that changed my mind on that. And I don't remember who it was that said it or when, but basically they're like, this Sphene may not be completely the same as the Sphene that lived. Basically, she's like an AI construct, essentially, of memory. But it could be that when they programmed her or created her, they actually infused her with something more than she was when she was human. This like irrational desire to save her people, save the Endless. So that's kind of what made me turn. It was like, okay, I guess Sphene's character kind of makes sense. It wasn't super clear, but I can stretch that to connecting the dots, I suppose. But honestly, the worst part of the story of this expansion was the ending, and I hate to say that. Where are we going over here? But like in the final battle, Wachumeqimeqi breaks out and is like, Sphene! Voice acting aside, that's another issue I had with that final battle. But she's like, Sphene, I truly understand you now. And I agreed with Sphene, like, why now? Why all of a sudden do you say you suddenly understand me? And even then, what's the point? Who cares? What does it matter that you understand her? You're like, I'm gonna kill you anyway, basically. What does it matter that you understand her? Like that you're gonna carry her wishes forward? Except you're not, because you destroyed all the Endless, all that she held dear. So what does it matter that you understand her? Like, it seemed to be like that was the main point of the expansion, like understanding those who are different from us. But again, then there's there's lines to be drawn. And when we disagree, well, let's turn to violence, apparently. Which, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I think there are lines to be drawn. I think things that are wrong sometimes need to be stopped with force because, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so just, I liked lots of it there. I actually liked a lot of the side quests. The side quests were really heartwarming a lot of the time. But just the main story fell flat a little bit for me. Again, it had its moments. The start of the final battle with Sphene, that was amazing. The music was awesome. The battle was really cool. And oh my goodness, when Asm symbol appeared on the chalice, on the key, I was like, what does this mean? And I was surprised by how many streamers missed that. There's like, huh. But I was really happy to see Jesse Cox's reaction because, I mean, obviously he's a much bigger streamer, better at reactions too than me. But he was just like, what? And that was like my reaction too. I'm like, what is Asm symbol doing on the key? What does it mean? What does it mean? So yeah, I'm really excited to see where they take things. Like, it's not like, even though the ending of this expansion fell a little flat for me, it's not like I'm gonna stop playing Final Fantasy. I still love the series. I love the world that they've created here. Even now, listen to that music. This music is so nostalgic to me for some reason. Like, it just reminds me of like the old Atelier Iris games I used to play. So yeah, like, it's great. And the optional dungeons, the post-game dungeons, phenomenal. Tender Valley with the greatest serpent of Ranka, or I guess just the greatest serpent. Amazing. I want a minion of that. Like, I need one of those. And then, what was the other one called? I'm so bad with names these days. I'm too young for this to be happening to me. What was it called? The Strayburrow Deadwalk, that's right. That was just amazing. Like, it had vibes of like the Nier amusement park, or Nier Automata amusement park. That was just a visual spectacle. I love that so much. So if they keep going with great stuff like that, I will be thrilled with the next expansion. Do I want Wachumeqimeqi to be in the next expansion? Or like to play more of a featured role in it? I don't really think so. Like, she did mature through the series. She got all of a sudden Super Saiyan strong by the end, which felt weird to me. I felt like that was a little bit of a, I don't know. She got too strong too quickly, and I still feel like she hasn't completely matured as a leader. She is better, of course. And I mean, why should she be completely mature? She just, like, watched her father die, her brother kill her father, and so, yeah, she's had to grow up very quickly in a very short period of time, so I don't expect her to be, like, the perfect leader. Kind of like Lise. I think I found Lise really annoying at the time, too. I liked Wooklamont better, honestly, in the beginning, in the first half. Less so in the second half. So yeah, I guess... Although, again, like, she's like my big little sister, and I love her because of that. But I think I want to see new characters in the next expansion. I'm sure she'll be featured in some way, shape, or form, but I kind of hope she's not like a main character of the next expansion. Okay, anyway, so with that, I should have plenty. 175, yeah, that's more than enough. Ooh, Fate with a boost. 23%? You could do that. Which one was this? Oh, the one with the wolves. Okay, let's do this one real quick. Let's do Gunbreaker. I'm still gathering bicolor gemstones to hopefully get the little flying squirrel mount. Oh, somebody else is here. Wait for me! Level sync. Just want my chocobo. Oh, I don't even have continuation yet. Ah. And that should do it. Nice, 32. Oh, there's another one. Let's go to that one. Blast off. Yeah, I still have a long ways to go. I have 161, which is not bad. That's more than a fifth of the way there. But I'm still at a long way to go to get 500 of them for the flying squirrel mount, which looks adorable. I really, really want it. Much better than the Weavray. I forget how to pronounce that. The Weavray mount, or whatever it is, for the other bicolor gemstone vouchers. Let's get you over here. Let's get you over here. Uh-oh. See if I can take this. That kind of hurt. Okay, they're coming from different areas. Wait, come back. Nope, we got a red mage. Oh, sorry, I gotcha. There we go. 64 in a couple of minutes, not bad. Okay, now let's go crafting with the llamas. Okay, so we need mountain chromite ingots. Okay, got plenty for that. The side quests in Urkapasha were actually, again, surprisingly wholesome. I mean, there was that little Lalafell from Ul'dah that was basically screwing over the Urkapachans, or the Pelupelu, or that one Pelupelu, rather. And basically, I thought we were gonna like screw him over back, but no, the Pelupelu was like, see how it isn't it better to basically like make your clients like you, bring happiness and joy? And the Lalafell was like, oh, I never experienced that in Ul'dah. And it was just kind of cute. Granted, a little cheesy, I guess, like most of the expansion was, but again, after Endwalker, when it was just like darkness and despair, like, it's nice to see a little bit of cheesiness, I guess. But not for the whole main scenario. And again, the whole scenario wasn't that, but there was enough of like, just kind of, I don't know, just weird tones where it's like, I don't know, they're straying this weird line between, again, like, oh, we have to understand everybody. If we understand everybody, everything will be fine. But when it comes to differences, like irreconcilable differences, well, bring out the weapons. So, yeah, I don't know. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, one more. There's that golden llama. Oh, I'm so looking forward to Beastmaster, the new limited job. They haven't released anything about it yet, so I'm betting it's not even going to come out probably till like the next expansion. But I'm really excited about it. Like, I like Blue Mage so much. I wish we could use it for like regular content. I mean, we can sort of with other Blue Mages, or just doing things with an unrestricted party. But I have a lot of fun doing stuff with it, like doing fate grinding with it. I wish they would like raise the level cap to be like on par with, or just like on story content. I get why they don't, but still, I really like it. So I look forward to a new limited job. Okay, that's that. Then we should have enough to create the tortilla presses. Okay, this is an 80. So I should be able to use my other macro? Let's see. Oh, this is overkill. Okay, let's forcibly stop it. There we go. Okay, I'll do these by hand then. One of these, and one of these, and then one of these, and then I'll do groundwork. There we go. One more, actually that's fine. Now we'll start tapping. And actually that's pretty much good enough. There we go. That's 2. 1. Muscle memory, veneration, final appraisal, groundwork. Actually, I probably shouldn't even need to use final appraisal. Now we start hammering with prudent touch. 2, 3, 4. Actually, that's technically enough. Just because I'm a perfectionist, let's get it all the way up there. And tap, tap, tap. There we go. Oh. Okay, let's go again. Muscle memory, veneration, groundwork. Then, oh, let's do a precise touch. Prudent touch. Prudent touch. Prudent touch. Prudent touch. And actually we're good. Again, I don't need to finish it, but I feel like I should. There we go. That is number 4. Muscle memory, veneration, groundwork. Then we'll do prudent touch, prudent touch, prudent touch, prudent touch, and then innovation, great strides. That'll get us into, let's see, 21, 2200. That is more than enough. Awesome. There we go. And one more tortilla press. Veneration, groundwork. Oops, should use precise touch. Oh well. So 4 gets me 2200, right? And it's more than enough. Probably could have done 3. Stacks of inner quiet, that is. Ooh, experience bonus, nice. Okay, back to Tuliolal. Okay, Wachumeqimeqi. Okay, I got the goods. What voice did I give you? I'll be hard at work crafting my share of presses while I get a spare moment from tending the shop. As soon as you have your share ready, just say the word. Yep, all fully maxed out. There we go. And 10 million experience, not bad. There we go. Ah, finished already, have you? This is just the right amount of weightiness to it, and the surfaces look perfectly flat. I dare say T will steal whatever competition is left with the tortilla she makes from these. Everyone, meet T. T, meet the team.
Hello, hello. I'm Tizol, the proud owner of Aunt T's Tacos. It's lovely to meet you all. Your lightning-fast work with the presses is an absolute godsend. I can't thank you enough. We'd only been using hardwood presses at the manufactory till now, but I can't tell you how many times I've had to order replacements. The things seem to break at the slightest bit of force. Having metal presses will be a huge relief.
I promise you, these can take a beating, and then some.
Oh, I don't doubt it. And seeing as you've proven yourself a woman of your word, you'll be the first person I come to for my cooking supplies from now on. Now then, I must be getting these presses to the manufactory, so I'll excuse myself here. Do be sure to visit my store next chance you get. It would be a shame if you didn't get a taste of the tortillas you had a hand in making.
We'd never have been able to fill out the order in time if not for you, Averick. My thanks.
Averick, Mistress Ralsolj, I am so sorry. Once again I was too slow. I only managed to prepare a single press.
The look.
Papani,
You put your heart into your work. I can see that. But if you're going to continue to work here, you need to come to grips with the stipulations of the job. Truth be told, I need you outputting the same amount as Averick here. I've been watching you work. You spend far too much time devoting your attention to a single item.
I'm sorry. I was so thrilled to see my efforts appreciated before. I thought that if I put my all into these presses as well, Mistress Tizol would be overjoyed. I wanted to make them flawless, easy to maintain, and in the process, I completely lost track of the time.
I admire that you're trying to make the best product possible, but sometimes the customer only wants a tool that works, and they want it quick. Try to keep that in mind next time. Averick, looks like you're not rid of me yet. I can't rely on your help forever, but for now, please continue to lend us your expertise. Sure. Bum, 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 bum. Ralsolj is delighted with your efforts. She now considers you a marvelous metal worker. Yay!
If speed is a priority, then... No, I mustn't think like that. Or such a priority, then. No, I mustn't think like that.
So far, I'm not a big fan of Papani. She basically abandoned her pot pact and was just whining that she didn't get the comforts or whatever she needed from the mobbies, the moblins, when they had a disaster hit them. Like, my goodness, what a spoiled brat. We'll see. Maybe she'll grow on me. The job quickly done. An urgent order has come in, and Ralsolj needs your help to see it completed. You're just the person I want to see, Averick. An urgent order's come in. Our client this time is a traveling Pelu peddler who needs as many lightweight lanterns as we can make before she departs the city. While she'll use a number of the lanterns herself during her travels, I understand she intends to sell the majority of them to folk back home. I need you both working at a brisk pace today.
Yes, ma'am. Will the lanterns be used on alpaca back, or will they be carried by hand? It's just that depending on how the lanterns will be used, their intensity, size, and practicality ought to be considered.
A slave to the minutiae, as ever. Very well, I'll instruct you as we work.
Do you not wish to hear these details as well, Averick?
Nay, I need only my intuition. No, I spend time with the Pelu. I have a grasp of their needs.
Oh, I had no idea. I've seen little of the world myself, so my outlook is probably narrower than most. Mayhap that is why it takes me so long to understand the needs of our patrons. Maybe I should... No, this isn't the time. I must concentrate on completing the task set before me first. I'll help get her started. In the meantime, I need you prepping those lanterns as soon as able. If you can craft at least 6, we should be in the clear. You got it. Okay. Now for these, need more crafting. Let's see, we have all the raw materials we need, good. And even have some tallow candles still. Okay, so let's get to crafting these. So we need 12 of them. Ugh. In that case, might go with quick synthesis. Which kind of hurts me, because you get much more experience if you craft high quality items. I'd be missing out on 12 of them. But in the interest of time, and plus, I mean, there's going to be, well, I guess they're called societal quests instead of Beast Tribe quests now. But there's going to be a crafting one, so I can definitely use the bonus experience from there, or just the extra experience from there to level up any of my other crafting classes. So I'm not going to be in too much of a rush or to worry too much about being too efficient about crafting and getting most experience out of them. Oh, my experience bonus wore off. Grab another one of these. Nope, did I not? Oh wait, there it was. I'm not sure if this is a great usage of these, but I mean they're cheap now, and sometimes I don't have any other use for scripts when I cap, so I figured I might as well pick up these revised engineering manuals, and they give you a 150% boost to experience points, just up to a maximum of 2 million. Well, the effect is halved at level 80 and above, but still, it's not a bad boost. And if I have a bunch of them, I just keep applying them. Okay, we got the cobalt tungsten ingots. Now we need the lar ingots for that. Back to goldsmithing. Okay. Oops. And we need 6 of these. Oh, shoot. Ugh. Well, time to go gather some more lar ore. Oh, if I knew I needed these, I would have come back to Urkapacha. And yes, I probably could just buy the ore, but that gets really expensive. And yes, I have the money for it too, but I like to be frugal and self-sufficient, both in real life and in video games, so. So let's see, I think it was over here. And plus, doesn't hurt because doing these quests, I did discover some sightseeing logs I had missed. And there's still at least one in Urkapacha that I haven't gotten yet. So maybe I'll find that while I'm around here. Oh wait, no, I need the mining. There we go. Oh, I think we're here. Right below us. Yep, here we go.
good number of wind crystals, so let's just do this. Okay, on to the next the rhino. I wish they would add new rewards to the Fall Guys collaboration. I think it's the third time that they've done it, and I mean it's kind of fun. The physics are annoying, or the latency or the lag of them is kind of annoying, but I mean it's just any game, you get used to it. I got used to the kind of like delayed reactions of the AoEs in this game, so I just wish there was more reason to go back and do them, because once you have all the rewards, there's like not a whole lot of reason to, aside for achievements. But I'm not much of an achievement hunter. I know Spider's doing a whole series on those. I love watching him, he's so entertaining. Yeah, that's just not me. I have a much, much larger list of games that I would like to play, and the completionist in me stops me from playing them because I have other stuff I want to get done in here. I gotta stop at some point, and if I was trying to get all the achievements, I would never stop playing Final Fantasy ever. And I mean, if you can make a living off that, some streamers do, that's cool. But I know I'm not nearly as entertaining as many of them. I just enjoy the games. Okay, well, we gotta revisit. That is a really cool thing that they add in this expansion. Yes, it's random, but like, if you get that on like a legendary ore deposit or something, like, that'd be like awesome. Whee! Actually, it's not even that you get to redo the gathering node. It's more that it completely refills your GP. Like, that's honestly the best part. Okay, I think I'll do one more circuit, and then we'll head back. Actually, I should probably check and see if there's anything else that I could get from here. I thought I had more than enough of everything, but forgot that some ore is used to create those ingots. Nope. I love this mount. It's so weird and cool. Yep, there I am. Inside the Wachumeqimeqi, or however you pronounce it. Okay, anyway, where are we going? Whee! Definitely one of the most unique mounts from one of the best societal quests, or quest lines. Oh, but again, I'm still so bummed that they never actually finished the Shadowbringers Alliance, or Shadowbringers societal quests. That really was like, oh, that whole expansion, I loved like almost everything in it.
And I really want to see the conclusion to those societal quests. I hope they come back to them sometime in the future, because I kind of just left them hanging there. Even the Nier raids were awesome. Like, I played Nier since the original one came out, and now the story made no sense at all for the Nier Alliance raids, but they were a spectacle and just a huge blast of nostalgia. Okay, let's see. So, raw materials. We have all that we need for that. Lar ore. Yeah, I gotta multiply this by 6 next time. That's a special one. So we need, yeah, 60 white gold. Okay. But everything else should be simpler, I think. You know what, if that's the case, let's just go gather it now. Might as well. That's not what I wanted. Here we go. And it was in Archeo, Alexandria. Okay, and I believe it was over here. I assume this area always had thunder and lightning. I was shocked one time to see the weather was actually clear. It's like, oh, you can actually see the sky here sometimes. Okay, where is it? Oh, did I miss it? Oh, okay, it was actually closer than I thought. Let's get some white gold. Yep, there it is. And also Rakazner ore. Probably need that at some point in the future. Should probably eat more food. What do I got? Guess I'll have the Jinka curry. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, time-worn brush skin map. Mine as well. They're still selling quite well, actually. What is this used for, I wonder? Oh, this direction, okay. Okay, 2/3 of the way there. Oh, this bird fits with the environment. Very purple.
Man, this place is so cool. And I love that we got to walk through it in the final dungeon, too. Not all of it, but we got to explore or see some of it in its prime. Wonder if anyone's ever had double revisits. If it's purely just random, it should be possible in theory. Oh, actually, we could use a lot more earth crystals. Let's gather those. 1, 2, 3, 4, and solid reason. Nope, solid reason again. Aw, man. Why so the roll didn't proc once? Oh well. Okay, not a huge haul. Oh, I didn't mean that. Darn it. Try that again. Actually, high cordial. Let's bump up my chances to 89%. There we go. Yep, another good amount for the environment. Okay, we got 80 of that. Any fates? Nope. Okay. Then we'll head to Norvrent. Go to Ilmeg so we can get that true gold. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That's over there, right? So we need 12 of that, not too much. Let's see, bookman shelves is over there. Yeah, at the rate that I'm going, I'm not sure I'm going to get through all the Wachumeqimeqi quests today. It would be a lot better if I have all my materials. The longest time spent so far is actually gathering, I think. Now listen to the bubbling sounds of the mount. That's cool. Ah, here we go. Okay, true gold. Oh, okay. While I'm gathering, hold on. My fan's blowing right in my face right now. Let's just point that a little bit further down. Oh, hello, friend. Oh, they're leveling up. Ilmeg is definitely prettier with all the flowers. I love that you can like run through them now and little petals pop up. Small details, not essential details, but nice ones to see nonetheless. Okay, that's all we need from here. Next up in Kalusia, we need the true gold sand. And where did we get that from? Only 6 of those. Slow road. Okay. We'll go to right. And then we just need cinnamon. My fat chocobo. So let's see, it should be somewhere around here. There we go. Man, I'm really hammering that. Oh, bam! Okay, 17, that should be more than enough. And lastly, we just need the cinnamon, which is in North Shroud, right? Okay, only one ether right here. Let's go, Island Adenium. Fly. And make your little heart, or flowers. Is it these? No, I think it's from a tree. Yeah, not here. There we go. Okay. Now that should be everything we need, pretty sure. 6. Yep. Plenty of crystals. We have the cobalt, tungsten ingots already. Okay, lots of sand, tallow candles. Yes. Yes. And yes. Okay, so we should have enough to complete this now. So, back to Tuliolo. Yaktaral. Oh, I missed the person standing here. I was like, why is that bird just floating there by itself? Okay, back to blacksmith. Oh wait, the whole reason we ran out is because we needed more Lar ingots. Okay, so 6 more of these. And we'll just quick synthesize. Hold on one sec, I gotta get a drink of water. And my avatar always spams out whenever I drink because I can't see my mouth. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so we got what we need there. Switch back to blacksmith. We still have our buffs active. So now we should have everything that we need. Except the tallow candles. Where are those at? Oh, Aurelion has them. Okay, well we can remedy that. How many do you need? Just 6? Okay. Let's see, tallow candles up there. Okay. So let's get crafting. This time, let's see if we can use the medium macro. It might be more required now that I don't have full quality for these. Good. Now we switch to the quality phase. Yeah, we're good. Oh, did I just stop? I must have stopped the macro. Yeah, and my finishing macro. That's okay, we can just finish here. Okay, but that also means that I could do it faster on my own again. So, let's go ahead and do this. And this. Final appraisal. Groundwork. Throw in a basic synthesis. Yeah. Yeah, that probably should... Yeah, should be fine. Tap, tap. Tap, tap. Precise touch. Master's Mend. Tap, tap. Good. And with that we have 8, which I'm pretty sure should push us above and beyond over the edge. With Byregot's Blessing. Perfect. There we go. That's 2. Muscle Memory. Veneration. Groundwork. And then lots... Oh, actually wait, one other. Basic Synthesis. There we go. Now let's use Master Mend. Prudent Touch. Yep. Precise Touch. Prudent Touch. Prudent Touch. Prudent Touch. Oh, excellent. Well, we're just going to go straight to Byregot's Blessing then. Nice. There we go. Now our 4th. Groundwork. Actually, we shouldn't need final appraisal. Oh shoot, I just missed. Darn it, we got it good. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, another good. Okay, let's use Master's Mend. Prudent Touch. Prudent Touch. Prudent Touch. And I think we should be able to finish here, actually. Oh, actually, we'll just stop here. Phew! There we go. Nice. Let's go for another. Muscle Memory. veneration, groundwork, basic synthesis, master's mend, prudent touch, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. I think that should get us up where we need. 2,800. Yep, that's more than enough. Biragut's Blessing. Nice. Okay, and one more. Muscle Memory. Veneration. Groundwork. Ah, there's a good I missed. Oh well. Master's Mend. Prudent Touch. And we keep Prudent Touching, which is weird to say. It's Precise Touch. With that, we can do Innovation, Great Strides. Oh, this would be a huge boost. And there we go. Nice. Okay. Here you go, Ral Soj. Actually, Papani, what do you have to say?
If the lanterns are to be used for travel, they must not only be lightweight, but durable as well. Which materials would be best suited to accomplish such a feat? Think, Papani, think!
The client will be departing before long, but I know I can count on you to have those lanterns ready. Yes, indeed. Okay, nice. I find it weird that they give us a trait called expedience, when I feel like that's the trait that scholars have too, or the spell that scholars have too, so I don't know. Anyway, fantastic work, Averick. One would have no trouble treading even the most poorly kept roads at night with this. Aw, the alpaca. All ready to set off then?
I am. I'll take whatever lanterns you are able to prepare.
Not a problem. It just so happens Averick here just finished crafting the selection I dare say you'll be quite pleased with. Hello.
Splendid, simply splendid. My thanks for preparing these in so short a time.
Of course. For a merchant like yourself, time is money. I'm pleased we were able to be of service.
Oh, the pleasure has been all mine. Now, I'd best be setting off. I wish you all continued success.
How's he going to carry all those? Looks like they're about as big as this alpaca. Once again, I can't thank you enough for your aid, Averick. We truly couldn't have done this without you. No doubt Papani understands this most keenly. She failed to craft even a single lantern after all. Oof, not pulling any punches. I told you this was an urgent request. Surely you can imagine what might befall a merchant traveling without a lantern. Damn it, Papani, you know my code. Never, ever keep a customer waiting. If you want to work here, then I'm begging you, pick up the pace. I'm so sorry. I'm not like Averick. I can't make something of quality at the speed you require.
Yet I also cannot simply forsake all else for speed. I want the things I make to be just right for the people who use them. On my dignity as a former potsworn, and as an artisan, this is the one thing I cannot yield. I should never have come here. I will return to Earthenshire and renew my contract with the Moblins. She is not happy just anywhere she goes. Papani, wait! Moblins? Potsworn? What was she talking about? I'm sorry you had to see that, Averick. I'm still getting used to this whole business of being an employer. I fear my inexperience may be to blame for sending Papani off like that. Give me a minute to process this, would you? I mean... Ralsoj is overjoyed with your efforts. She now considers you a metal miracle worker. A new quest containing blah 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 blah. It's available. Blah 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 blah. I mean, if you're hired for a certain position, like, you're expected to do it. And yeah, I mean, unless they train you on the job and you still can't do it, then yeah, I think you should leave. Like, she's being so stuck on her principles that she can't do the job that's asked of her. Yeah. Well, let's see how things go. Ralsoj was maybe a little blunt. Well, more than a little blunt, she was very blunt. But yeah, like, for the last 3 customers, Papani has been able to do her job. So, yeah, needed to be said. Teamwork makes the craft work. Ralsoj is still reeling from Papani's sudden departure. We get cake? Gâteau à chocolat. Ooh. This decadently moist cake is made with downright sinful amounts of kuro bean powder. That sounds yummy. I appreciate you being here, Averick. Could really use someone to talk to right now. Don't even know where to start. Should I chase after Papani or leave her be? Hope you don't mind me if I ramble a bit. Might help me to clear my head. Sure. Thanks. Might not be obvious, but truth is, I think the world of Papani. When she first came to my shop, she was like a pup that lost his bark. Head hanging, ears drooping and all. But that pup had determination. I could see it in her eyes when she told me she wanted to work here. She meant it. I knew then, and I know now, her devotion to the craft is the real deal. Ain't no denying it. But the fact is, her approach is time-consuming, and that runs counter to the core tenet of my shop. That said, I'm the one who decided to run things this way. And the reason I did? Well, let's just say that I lack the talent to craft quality items at a pace I'm comfortable with. I'm in sheer awe of the way you're able to make veritable works of art with such efficiency. You're leagues above someone like me. Everything I know about metallurgy, I learned on my own. Come think of it, even though I've been hiring your services all this time, I've told you little and less about myself. That's about to change. In my youth, it used to be that I put together equipment for the local hunters in a village far removed from here, or any other signs of civilization for that matter. Developed a love for the craft in those days, and decided to pursue it. Followed where the people were, which led me here, to Tulio. First thing I did when I arrived was look for the nearest moblin willing to hire me. Even where I come from, everybody knows nobody forges finer metals than them. Figured I could learn from them on the job. I pleaded with them till they finally offered me a chance, on the condition that I moved to Kazamuoka. I refused. I want to be near the people I craft for. And that was that. I gave up my opportunity to learn under the moblins and founded my shop specializing in daily necessities, with the promise of a swift delivery. Yeah, the masters are... The moblins are masters not of metallurgy, but caretaking. Oh, that was another weird thing with this expansion. Basically, Gulo Jaja was like, no, moblins, it's bad to kidnap people and enslave them. And they're like, oh, that's right. It was kind of just like ridiculous. Like, oh, okay, we won't kidnap people anymore. Instead, we'll sign contracts with them instead. Like, it just was, I mean, they're so cute, but like, that was really bad. Again, the tone of this expansion just is like weird sometimes. Anyway, yeah, caretaking. Huh? Judging by what Papani said before she left, I reckon there's much about the moblins I don't know. Mind filling me in? So that's the way of it, eh? All this time, I thought those metal marvels were made by the moblins themselves. When they agreed to hire me way back when, must be that they wanted me to move so I could learn under the other potsworn in their care. Potsworn like Papani, who'd never been thanked by a customer once in their life. She said she was going to return to the moblins and work for them again, but she must have cut ties for a reason. Not so sure her former employers will take her in so easily. I'll admit it, I'm worried about her. I want to see if she's alright, and I want to see what sort of environment the moblins prepared for artisans like her. Would she mind tagging along with me to Earthenshire? Aw, sure. To the mobbies. Let's see. They were up here. Been a while since I was back there. Let's see. Over here? This is where the moblins and the potsworn live. Now, where do you reckon Papani might be? Is that so? Are you sure there's no room for another artisan? My goodness! Mistress Ralsosh, Averick, what are you doing here? I didn't want to leave things between us as they were, and Averick told me about the potsworn. I knew you cared deeply about the quality of your work, but I didn't understand just how much till coming here. This place is filled with masterpieces. I can see how making them would be much more fulfilling than my boring old tools. So, will you become a potsworn again? Oh, no. My former help hand has already welcomed someone else. Then come back with me. Now that I've seen firsthand what kind of work you are involved in, I can give you qualitative tasks that you'll excel at. I'm sure of it. But that would go against your code. No, I mustn't return. I refuse to inconvenience you any more than I already have. I'm not certain they complement each other so well. But they probably should talk things out properly. We've seen countless craft hands make metal pieces. We can discern craft hands' characteristics with quick fastness. Papani, Rao-Shosh, they are opposites. One's strength is the other's weakness. By compensating for one another, they can create metal pieces faster, greater than they could on their own. You think so too, don't you? Why not put the idea to trial test? Balance scale is broken. Needs repair. Fulcrum is no good, very unstable. We cannot check true rate of anything. Please help me fix. While Soj prepares materials, Papani sees to finishing touches. Averick, help these two work together. Sure. Instead of crafting individually, we simply handle the tasks we specialize in. I'm willing to give it a shot, and we certainly can't abandon our friend in need of capable artisans here. We can't abandon our friend in need of capable artisans here. What say you, Papani?
Yes, of course.
Then I'll get started on preparing the components immediately. Give me a moment, would you? Quackers, we don't need you in here. Sorry, bird.
Normally, I prefer to oversee the entire process of crafting an item myself, but I know how terribly inefficient it is. I'm willing to give this a try.
Papani's metalwork is very careful, very elaborate. Deep, fathomless regret did I feel the day she ended her pot pact. Sorry to keep you waiting. Here are the components, Averick. I'd like you to assemble the fulcrum. Once you have, please hand it over to Papani so she can see to the replacement and any finishing touches. I believe that's the most efficient way to go about this. Should you run out of components, just say the word. I have plenty more on hand.
I shall examine the damage scales and consider what other adjustments may be necessary in the meantime. Pray let me know when the fulcrum is ready.
Okay. Synthesize a fulcrum. Okay. Let's try the usual. Muscle memory. Veneration. Oh, we got a good one. Let's do final appraisal. Intensive synthesis. Nice. We'll do a basic synthesis follow-up. There we go. Now, we'll do Master's Mend. Ooh, we got an excellent. Too early for that to help too much, but precise touch. We will observe. And actually might as well throw an innovation in there. Prudent touch. Prudent touch. Prudent touch. Prudent touch. And actually that should be fine then. There we go. Easy peasy. Oh, my spirit bond with the indicators file is complete. Oh wow, I need to repair these soon. Let's see, 100%. Okay, let's extract materia. And we got Craftsman's Command 9. Okay. Let's repair all this in the meantime. There we go. All right, Papani.
Having examined the scales closely now, I have confirmed that a fulcrum will be indeed necessary to restore the device's functionality. How fares your progress with the assembly? Let's see, though it will surely restore the scale's balance, there is more that hinges on the success of this replacement fulcrum. Here you go. Oh, this is magnificent! I shall replace the broken fulcrum with this one immediately. Tap, 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 tap. The balance grew crooked after long years of use, but now that the fulcrum has been replaced, I am pleased to report that the scales are back in working order. I also noticed some stiffness during my examination, so I applied oil to ensure it functions as smoothly as possible. Marvelous! It's like new. Now I can measure true weight with quick fastness again. Such wonderful, efficient work. From Heart Bottom, thank you, craft hands. It is I who should be thanking you. I truly do enjoy the feeling of interacting with patrons directly. We take pride in providing perfect place for creators to create. That's how we know each craft hand requires different environment to thrive. If Papani requires environment where she is Heart Bottom thanked, then that's where Papani can do her best craft work. She should hold on to such a place, and never let it go. If it truly wouldn't be a trouble, if my skills would truly be a benefit, then I wish to work with you again, Mistress Ralsoj. You're the artisan I aspired to be, but could never become, Papani. When I first opened my store, I yearned to forge metalwares that would be revered by all. But I wasn't good enough, so I let go of that dream. I focused on my strengths and built my business on quantity instead of quality. But if we were to work side by side, I know we could not only deliver products of the finest quality, we could have them ready as soon as the customer requires them. I need you, Papani. Then let's do our best, together. All's good well that ends good well. I'll be cheering for your success, Papani. It's thanks to you stepping in and helping us that Papani and I were able to have a heart-to-heart, Averick. There's no better way to an artisan's core than through the process of crafting, eh? As one yourself, you know this all too well. And yet your purview extends far beyond the realm of this trade. Don't think I've forgotten you're an explorer, too. I know I can't keep someone of your talents tied down to my shop forever, but I'm hoping you stick with us till Papani and I get the hang of the new flow of things. That sound all right to you? Thanks. Then let's head back to the city. Oops, too far. There we go. That's a cute hat. Okay, let's see. Wachumeqimeqi. Bum 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 bum. One moment I'm trying to renew my contract as a Potsworn, the next I'm asking to resume my duties here. I hope you can forgive my indecisive behavior. I'm truly grateful to Mistress Ralsoj. Though I'm not ashamed of the love and care I put into everything I craft, I also do not wish to burden her. Yet, if our respective strengths can compensate for each other's weaknesses, I can think of no place I would rather be. The Moblins provide a paradise for artisans. Room and board, heaps of materials, and unlimited time to focus solely on the craft. But if you ask me, nothing's more peaceful than this here shop.
I myself have come to understand that while Earthenshire has its charms, so too does Shralsoj metalwares. I'll always cherish my time as a potsworn, but I know now that I need an environment where I can connect with the people for whom I craft. Then allow me to welcome you back to my shop, Papani. Let's give it our all. Papani and I need to discuss our crafting process from here on out. Give us a few minutes, would you? Hey, you give me cake, I'll do whatever you want. Okay, it's been a few minutes. Salmon jerky. Filleted salmon submerged in brine, marinated in smoky mezcal, then dried for several hours until chewy. It might be tasty. Ralsoj could light a forge with the fire burning in her eyes. Good to see you, Averick. Papani and I finished discussing how we might go about using our strengths to complement each other. We came to the conclusion that together, we can craft first-rate metalwares, the sort which I could never consider crafting in the past. As a result, I decided to accept a special order. I heard through an old acquaintance that a palace seer was looking for an artisan to craft a censer for their ceremonial practices. Told him I'd be happy to oblige. It'd be a trifle to craft were it a simple censer, but seeing as it's for ritual use, I believe it will require delicate and precise ornamentation. Which is why Mistress Ralsoj and I have decided to split up the task thus. She shall prepare the molds, while I oversee the censer's decoration and the finishing touches. That said, we're still getting used to this whole dance of tandem crafting. Bound to step on each other's toes till we find a sense of harmony. We'd like you to make a number of sensors to ensure that no matter what happens, we meet our deadline. The design of sensors where you're from may look different from those in the palace, but a quality work is a quality work. I'm confident the seer will be happy to use any that an artisan of your talent can make. Sure. And this time I have all the materials I need. Okay. So... Ooh, this is level 98. Nope, I need to be level 98. Okay, well, back to Goldsmith we go. Okay. So we need white gold ingots, titanium gold nuggets. So we need 12 of these. Oh, haven't successfully crafted that yet, right. Okay, we'll make one first of all. Let's see. This will probably be more than enough, I think. Yep. Okay, Master's Mend. A lot of prudent touches. Oh, or a precise touch. There we go. Ooh, an excellent. Not enough to get me all the way up, but I use precise touch. Then we'll observe. This. This. That costs 88. Oh, I'm at 10. Okay. Let's see. We could probably do train finesse. Hiya! And hiya! And with that, and then that. Oh, I missed a good. Oh well. That should be more than enough, right? Yeah, there we go. Nice. Now we can quick synthesize. We need 12, right? Yeah, 12. So we need 11 more.
There we go. Okay, and what else? Now we need the titanium gold ingots. And those require smithing, okay. Six of these. Have I crafted these before? I have not. Okay. So we'll do that next. Same process. Veneration, final appraisal, groundwork. There we go. Oh, I hate it when excellence spawn right here. Okay, well, only thing we could do is tricks of the trade. Get us some CP back. Restore, Master's Mend. Prudent Touch. Prudent Touch. Prudent Touch. Prudent Touch. And more Prudent Touch. And another one. There we go. And of course, another good. That's so annoying. Okay, tricks of the trade again. Master's Mend. Okay. Here we go again. And again. And again. And one more time. There we go. Now we can throw a trained finesse in there. Hiya! Maybe one more. Hiya! There we go. Then we'll do an innovation. Great strides. It gets us an extra 4,800. Good to know. It should push us up over the top. Nice. And there we go. Okay. Now we can quick synthesize. Need 5 more. There we go. Okay. Oops. And with that, we'll switch back over to Goldsmith. Got everything that we need. Nice. Let's use up these. Actually, no, better space them out, I think. Okay. Right, so let's go. Let's see, so we do this and this. Oh, we got a good. Nice. Throw a final appraisal in there. I don't think it's going to be necessary. Intensive synthesis. Groundwork. There we go. Ooh, and we got a good, so do precise touch. Throw in a Master's Mend. Prudent touch. Prudent touch. Lots of prudent touches. Another precise touch. Prudent touch. And actually it's going to be more than enough, I'm pretty sure. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Now round 2. Muscle memory. Veneration. Final appraisal. Might as well use Heart and Soul. Why not? Intensive synthesis. Groundwork. There we go. Master's Mend. Lots of tapping. Okay, nice. Precise touch. And that should be more than enough. Oh, there's a good I missed. Oh well. Nice. 4 more to go. Muscle memory. veneration, final appraisal, heart and soul, intensive synthesis, groundwork. Now, prudent touch. Alright, master's mend. Throw in a precise touch. And I think that should be enough. Oh, more than enough, yep. Okay. Okay, here we go again. Muscle memory, veneration, final appraisal, heart and soul, intensive synthesis, groundwork, master's mend, prudent touch, prudent touch, prudent touch, precise touch. No! Why? Man, 2 in 1 stream. Not good. Again, I'm glad I'm not crafting anything like super valuable. I'm going to craft more materials for that. As you guys probably saw, the error that pops up says like Wi-Fi can't connect or something like that. But that doesn't make sense because my house is connected to Google. Whispering so I don't trigger anybody else's smart houses. Yeah, like that's still connected. I mean, I'm streaming to you guys. You could see that my Wi-Fi did not go down. So again, I don't know if it's like my PS5's like wireless card or something, or if it's DDoS, because I don't really know how to tell whether you've been DDoSed or not. Okay, well, here we go again. Class, Wachumeqimeqi. Sensor 2, 4. Yep, okay, so we need 2 more ingots and 2 more, or 1 more of these. Glad I got extras. There we go. And we need 1 more of these. Quick synthesis. There we go. Switch back. Okay, let's try this again. Muscle memory, veneration, final appraisal, heart and soul, intensive synthesis, groundwork, 1, oops, master's mend, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, thought I heard something. 7, 8. That's probably more than enough. There we go. Okay, there's another one. Muscle memory, veneration, final appraisal, heart and soul, intensive synthesis, groundwork, precise touch, master's mend, let's see, we're up to 6. I wonder if 6 will be enough. 2,700. Ah, not quite. Okay. So we need at least like 7 or something. But that pushed us over. Hold on 1 second. Ah, okay, my roommate's home. Just making sure that there wasn't people in my apartment that shouldn't be. Okay, final appraisal, heart and soul, intensive synthesis, groundwork. Ooh, excellent. Precise touch in that case. Followed up by master's mend. Prudent touch. Prudent touch. Prudent touch. And 6. 6 wasn't enough. But 7 might be. Innovation. Oh, we got a good. That'll be fine. There we go. Okay. And 1 more. Oh, that's 6. I already forgot. Okay, cool. And, okay, so I can't submit these as my other classes, so we'll submit it as Goldsmith. Oh, wait, what'd you say? Counting on you for those sensors. As they're for ceremonial use, they'll need to be not only easy to employ, but elaborate in design as well. What do you have to say? Much as Mistress Rausoj said, this will be a dance of sorts. Once she prepares a mold, I shall see to its ornamentation. In the meantime, she'll begin preparing the next mold, and so our dance will continue. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We won't be capping out. Nice. Well, I'll be damned. This may be some of the finest work I've ever seen. Should be easy for the seers to use, and the ornamentation is flawless to boot. You've truly outdone yourself, Averick. Bum, bum, bum. The quality of your work sets an example any artisan would be a fool not to follow. As always, I'm grateful for your help. For a blessing, Papani and I were able to find our rhythm, and prepared a few sensors ourselves.
Indeed. If we work together, I've no doubt we can fulfill any request that comes our way.
Still, to think you were able to prepare so many on your own, I'm thoroughly impressed. Goes to show how diligently you must have honed your craft before crossing the salt here. I've learned a great deal from seeing you work. Any road, I'd best get these delivered, lest I tarnish the good name of my shop. I'd appreciate it if you both wait here. Shouldn't be long. I've good news, both of you. With us here is none other than the palace seer who made the order. They were so moved by the quality of our work that they wish to thank everyone involved directly. I've never seen sensors of such marvelous make in all my days at the palace.
Not only do they function perfectly, but each one is simply exquisite. They are most beautifully designed. The burning of incense is essential to our rites, but many of our sensors were destroyed during the invasion. We were in dire straits, but thanks to your swift and masterful work, we can resume our practices again.
I'm glad we were able to be of help.
Indeed, work of such quality, I dare say, is fit for a queen. And with that said, I would ask you and your team to prepare something for the royal family, if such work would interest you. I can return to the palace and make arrangements forthwith for a formal request. What do you say?
You honor us. It would be our pleasure.
Wonderful. Then I shall be returned immediately and begin the necessary procedures. I'll be in touch. If the royal family themselves use the metalwares we craft, wouldn't that make us purveyors to the royal court?
That it would. I was surprised to receive a personal request from the seer in the first place, but to think that we may soon craft metalwares used by the likes of Wachumeqimeqi and Valkona.
Should they truly make a formal request, this will be our first appointment by the royal palace. I know full well this is a job Papani and I should tackle alone, but a request of this magnitude can affect the very fate of Shiral Soj metalwares. I want to deliver nothing but the very best we have to offer. To do that, I need your help. Would you stick by us just for a bit longer?
Of course. Just keep feeding me. Ral Soj is thrilled with your efforts. She now considers you a master of metal.
When I first began working here, the ever-looming deadlines made me feel as though I always had to rush, lest I fail to meet them. But now that Mistress Rasosh has taken charge of preparing the molds, I can relax and focus on what I do best.
Dream come true. Rasosh is visibly nervous.
Avra, Papani, I've received word from the seer. They wish for us to meet them near the palace, where they'll reveal the full details of their request. Papani and I will head there first. Once you're ready, join us at the Arterial Climb, Erberg.
Where is that again? Okay. There is no quick way to get there. I suppose we can start up top and then make our way down. Okay. What are you up to? Just making your rounds, I guess? Yep, back you go. Okay.
Short rest and it's back to it.
Aww. Come on, do it again. It's adorable. Do upsies. Aww. The little sounds he makes. That's adorable.
I can only imagine what wonderful treasures and trinkets the palace holds. I hope I'll be able to get a glimpse of them one day.
At the sum of these steps lies Wachumeqimeqi. Despite all my years in the city, I've never had the pleasure of visiting it myself. Looks even bigger up close.
Welcome, esteemed artisans of Shirao Soj Metalwares, and thank you for coming. We can now discuss the request in official capacity. May I begin?
Of course, we're quite eager to hear what exactly we'll be crafting.
Then allow me to inform you. We wish for you to construct a pair of solar reflectors. Forgive me, I've never heard of such a thing. May I ask what it is? Certainly. 'Tis a tool that reflects light, focusing it on a single point for the purposes of starting fires. Think of it as a curved mirror of sorts. We Wachumeqimeqi revere the sun's rays, and believe the fire produced by its light banishes the wicked to the shadows. Every fire you see burning in the palace's halls is sacred, lit by the sun itself.
Oh. I see. By the way, you mentioned earlier you wished for us to craft a pair. In other words...
Yes. Now that Wachumeqimeqi and Valkona have ascended the throne, it is paramount that they receive their own individual sun reflectors for ritual purposes as soon as possible. That said, they are fickle devices. Even the slightest imbalance or deformity in their construction can result in a complete lack of functionality. What's more, the cloudy weather extends the time it takes to produce a flame exponentially. While it may appear simple in design, in practice it is anything but. Only the finest artisans can be trusted with so delicate a device. Will you accept our request?
We'll make the reflectors for you, all right. I stake my honor as a craftswoman on it.
Full glad I am to hear it. Then allow me to share with you a copy of the design plans used for the antecedent ceremonial reflector. Yet know that this is to be used as nothing more than a reference, for this reflector was made for the late Dawn servant, Gulujaja. We expect an altogether different design from you, one befitting the new Dawn servants.
Understood. Leave it to us. We'd best return to the shop forthwith and discuss our approach.
The sensors were all of wonderful make, and with the friend of Wachumeqimeqi involved in the solar reflector's creation, I know I can expect a phenomenal product.
Let's see. Fastest way down. I guess we'll start hopping. Whoops. I thought that. Oh. Okay. Hopefully the seer didn't see that. Hup. Hup. Ow. And I don't think I could take a shortcut there. I think I have to go around. Hup. Oh, that was a failed jump. We'll just run on the roofs here. Hup. 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 Very sturdy umbrellas they got here.
The device's shape must be nothing less than perfect if it is to properly capture the sun's rays. Naturally, its surface must be polished to a shine, lest it be incapable of reflecting light at the required intensity. All the while, it should possess the quality of craftsmanship befitting the palace.
The plans I received from the seer are far more elaborate than I expected. Makes me wonder if the person who drafted them was a potsworn. We'll need to build the base in such a way that the device can be rotated to capture the sun's rays, with a concave reflective surface to focus the light. And I haven't even started on the ornamentation. The pressure of making a device with the valves themselves, the valves themselves will use is something fierce. Don't help that the complexity of this device is unlike anything I've ever crafted before. I dare say Papani and I'll have our hands full, preparing just a single one between us. but we'll make the thing our goddamn magnum opus, you best believe. As for the other one, you're the finest metal worker I know, Everett. I'm counting on you to make something beyond everyone's expectations. I'm sure Wachumeqimeqi and Valkona would be overjoyed to receive something made by your hands.
Indeed, which is why we'd like you to be in charge of the design. As their dear friend, you know their taste far better than us. Once you've finished, I'll make sure the mold Mistress Rausosh prepares ends up nigh identical to yours. Ah, and you needn't worry about procuring any materials. I passed through Bayside Bevy on the way back and collected everything we require. Should your stock run low, but say the word.
Well, that's convenient. Okay, solar reflector. Okay, muscle memory. Veneration. Final appraisal. Heart and soul. Intensive synthesis. Followed by groundwork. Maybe one more groundwork. And then, what was that new skill I learned? Immaculate Mend. This basically restores everything. So it's best used when there's like almost nothing left. So, in that case, oops, no, don't quit. Let's do a couple of taps. 1, 2, and to get the most bang for our buck, Immaculate Mend. Aha. That's the first time I use that. And we'll just keep tapping. Oh, I keep forgetting I should be using innovation. Ah. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and use it now. Okay, so keep prudent touch. Prudent touch. Okay. 2,000 right now. Still need more. Should be able to fit in a couple of these. There we go. Then innovation. Great strides, and that will get us, yep, over the top. Perfect. And there we go.
My goodness, you're already finished? Such incredible work. You simply must show it to Mistress Rausosh.
By no means is crafting one of these solar reflectors a simple task. How are you faring? I'm done. Let's see. A complex device capable of reflecting sunlight at such intensity as to produce a flame, specifically designed for the valves. You already finished? And the device is every ounce of the sort of quality I come to expect from you. It so happens I just finished tending to my portion of the reflector. Papani's currently seeing to the more delicate touches. As soon as she's finished, we set off to the palace.
Welcome back, my friends. I trust these are the requested reflectors.
That they are. Working in tandem with Averick, we spared no effort in making both these devices something fit for royal company. Ooh, very shiny.
How seamless the surface. Not a blemish to be found. Indeed, these appear most worthy for the vows. Yet appearances are not everything. Above all else, they must perform their function.
Oh, hence the two people holding the sticks.
Allow me to evaluate whether they do.
Ooh, that's fancy.
It works. To think that they should both light a flame so swiftly. What astonishing craftsmanship. I am truly glad I came to all of you with this request. The Vals will most certainly cherish these reflectors for years to come. If it please you, I would secure your services in a more official capacity, Mr. Strauss. What would you say to a royal warrant of appointment?
It's the greatest honor any artisan could wish for. I happily accept. Should the royal family ever want for metalwares equality, Shiral Soj Metalwares will be happy to serve. You have my word. It is heartening to know that such a wonderful establishment exists within our fair city. Now then, I shall see to having your remuneration and official letter of appointment sent out forthwith. You have my sincere gratitude for your exemplary work this day.
Woo! I've never felt more blessed to be an artisan than in this moment. The seer had such kind things to say. Thank goodness I returned to work at Mistress Rausoja's side.
I can't thank you enough, Averick. We never could have come this far without you. Even when Papani left, I can't say I would have mustered the courage to go and see her if you hadn't been by my side. In my ignorance, I believed my main selling point was speed, and speed alone. But thanks to the both of you, Shiral Soj Metalwares will soon receive a royal warrant of appointment.
I can't express to you both just how thankful I am. Oh, Mistress Rausoja. I must thank you as well, Averick. When we first met, I'd but recently left the comfort of Earthenshire, and was struggling to come to grips with my work here. Words can ill express how grateful I am to you for helping me carve out a place for myself. From this day forth, I will continue to leverage my strengths in making the metalwares our patrons need.
As will I. In other words, Averick, I think we're finally ready to give this a go on our own. Shiral Soj Metalwares will become a shop that not only excels in delivering products to our customers with speed, but at a quality they won't find anywhere else. Yeah, we're not going to be rivals. We work on other stuff. I know you'll become the finest metalware shop this side of the salt. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Papani and I will aspire to be metalworkers like you. Thank you for everything, truly. Know that you'll always be welcome at Shiral Soj Metalwares. Aw, that was nice. Let's do control. Bum, 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 bum. Yay! Rausoja has reignited her passion for metalworking thanks to your efforts. She now considers you the most masterful of metalworkers. There are doubtless others in Wachumeqimeqi who would welcome the aid of an able artisan. Speak with the other merchants to see how you can help. Bonds forged in fire. Do we get a title for that? Of countless alloys. Okay. I prefer my of countless treasures. Okay, well that's another one down. Next up will be the storyteller, Pamika. I'm looking forward to this one. We learned about the origins of the Hanu Hanu. So that was a cool one. And then we have the food one over here as well. So, but that took just about 2.5 hours. And since I'm at the same level for the other ones, I'd expect that to take just about the same amount of time. So that's going to be another 5 hours, and I don't think I got that much in me to play for today. So I'll break this up over another couple streams, I think. So yeah, thanks for watching, and next time we're back here, we'll be talking to Pamica, and hopefully learning some cool new stories and lore about this side of the salt. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you all next time. Bye-bye.